Hey guys, today's video is going to be all about portfolios. Do you need to be a working professional in your field to have a portfolio? How do you create a portfolio that aligns with your ultimate goals for your professional career? All of this and more will be answered in today's video as I go with you through some key tips and considerations to make before or during your portfolio creation process. Stay tuned. Hey, my name's Alana and I'm a freelance lettering artist and designer based in Brooklyn, New York, where I run my business, AGF Design Studio. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your support. You guys are awesome. I post weekly. Don't forget to hit the like button. And I'm super excited, so let's just get right into the video. Before I forget, today's video is accompanied by a free downloadable guide to help you in your online art portfolio creation process. It'll be linked in the description box below. All right, so before we jump in, what is a portfolio? You can think of a portfolio as your professional face on the internet. It's where your best work lives, where you want your clients to go, and people who are curious about you and the work that you do to explore, to figure out, is this exactly the person that I want for my project? And the answer, hopefully, will be yes. So before you even pick your platform, I think that it helps to identify what your goals are as a creative professional, even a student in school. You might be studying design or art, and you really should be thinking about, what are my goals? Basically, what I'm saying is that you should have a portfolio that helps you achieve and align with those goals. So if your goal is to have a place for your prints to live and you want people to be able to shop with you at your site, you might want to consider a platform that offers e-commerce functionality. That's just one example. These are things that you can consider beforehand and just write them down. Another thing that you should consider before creating your portfolio is your personal brand. When I think of personal brand, I think, yes, of personal branding, your colors, your fonts, maybe you have a logo, maybe your business has a name. Mine is AGF Design Studio, but maybe you just want to use your own name. Consider the kind of feeling that you want your brand and your site to evoke, your personality, the people that you want to attract, the kind of clients that you want. But I don't want you guys to be like, oh my God, I don't have a personal brand and all this stuff, and I can't start my portfolio because of that. No, please don't. Please don't think of that. But it's just something to consider and keep in mind as you grow as a creative professional and you go along in your career. For my personal website, I use Squarespace, which is not sponsoring this video. I like to use Squarespace. I've used it for a very long time, and I find that its plans are pretty affordable. You could get a personal site for as low as $12 a month. You might be able to save like a little bit more money if you pay for like a full year, and it's pretty easy to use. So I knew from my goals for my business that I wanted something that had e-commerce capabilities. So there is a tier that you can use to have e-commerce built in. I have a connection to a drop shipping site that I use called Printful that's connected through my Squarespace. So as the orders come through my site, they go directly to the drop shipping app. So I don't have to worry about that kind of functionality and stuff. It's already built in and it was pretty easy to link. I would recommend checking out Squarespace if you're looking for a site that you don't mind paying for. I think it's very beneficial. It's very professional. They have all different kinds of templates to choose from, and you get a 2-week free trial before you have to pay, but you can just build your site. So yeah, consider Squarespace. All right, so besides Squarespace, what other platforms could you use for a portfolio? I would also consider Adobe Portfolio for a few reasons. One, if you are already an Adobe Creative Cloud user, having an Adobe Portfolio is completely free. So it's just like another perk a part of having the Adobe Creative Cloud. You might as well take advantage of this added feature. For a long time, I've been using Adobe Creative Cloud and I did not know about Adobe Portfolio, so I thought that I'd mention it because a lot of people might not know that they can have a portfolio website through Adobe for free. And it's cool because Adobe is already a creative-centered company, so all of their portfolio themes and everything is very geared for creative people and creative disciplines. So you'll find that a lot of the templates are really geared for that, and it doesn't really matter what your discipline is, you're sure to find something that'll work for you. Last but not least, Behance. Behance is another product through the Adobe ecosystem, and it's marketed as a social media platform, which it is in part, but I like to think of it also as another place that you could have a portfolio because you could use that to post your projects online. So I think Behance projects are super cool because you pretty much have all the capabilities that you would have on a regular website, right? So you can embed links, you can put videos, you can just really get nice project pages out of it. All you need is an Adobe Creative ID, so you don't have to be a part of the Creative Cloud. You would just need to have an Adobe login that you can just create like anything else. So I think it's really cool, and it also has the social media built in, so it's more of a community. You know, you can like, post, and appreciate them, leave comments, and follow other creatives and their projects. You can also create mood boards to help you get inspiration for future projects and posts. And I've only just created a Behance profile, and I kind of regret not having one throughout college. It's just like another great place to put your social media links. You could be a college, you could be a professional, what have you, and you can still sort of have that feeling of I can present my work to the world in a professional way. Another big question, I think, when thinking about creating a portfolio is, what is the golden number of portfolio projects that I should have before I can present this as my website to the world? Honestly, that's for you to determine, right? Obviously, you don't want to be like, I have one project, right? But I'd say anywhere between 4 to 6 or 6+. I think it just depends largely on also your website template maybe, because maybe 4 projects on your website template might look a little scarce. I would say enough to make it look full, but do not create projects just for fluff. They should still be well thought out and well executed because, like I said, this is your professional face on the internet in the way that you want clients to look at you and think about your work. So always put your best foot forward no matter what the number of projects is. And that leads me into another important point. All right, so you've considered your goals, you've done some research on platforms that you might want to utilize, and you've landed on the one that you want. So now what? Maybe you're just at the very beginning of your creative career. Maybe you're still in college and all you have are student projects. Maybe you've just pivoted careers completely and you're like, I have nothing. A great place to start are personal projects, right? Fictional projects. Create whatever you want. Be your own client. So for me, I'm a lettering artist. I launched my freelance business in January of this year. I had exactly 0 lettering clients at that time, but what I did have were personal projects, lettering projects that I had just self-initiated for fun, and you can put those in your portfolio, right? So yes, if it is a fictional project, so maybe you're doing a book cover or something and you're not gonna actually create a bound book, what you can do is use a Photoshop mock-up that you can find online. I used to do this all the time. A lot of creatives are super generous and do a lot of free downloadable mock-ups or pay what you want mock-ups, and you can create a book and an image of a book with a cover that you've designed. So I highly recommend using personal projects as a way of getting your foot in the door and starting to bolster up your portfolio, especially if you don't have as many on-topic projects as you'd like, or if you don't have a lot of client projects to show. As with anything, feel free to take inspiration from the artists around you. Maybe you're a lettering artist and you're just making your first site. Check out other lettering artists' sites and see what kind of stuff they have. Where do they put their social media links? Do you want to highlight that in the same way? How are they displaying their projects? What kind of imagery do they use to support their project posts? All kinds of things that you can take inspiration from to help you along your way. So maybe you're a lettering artist like me and you're looking for other places for inspiration for your portfolio projects or how to display them. I have 2 book recommendations, In Progress by Jessica Hische and The Golden Secrets of Lettering by Martina Flor. And I'm gonna link these in the description box below. And the reason why I'm recommending them is because in addition to like lettering tips and like the fundamentals of lettering in these books, they also go over a substantial part of their careers and they show you examples from their portfolios of projects that they've done. So it doesn't always have to be inspiration from the internet all the time. Books are a great resource for this and just in general. So yes, I will link these in the description box below if anyone's interested in checking these out. So I think aside from your beautiful work that you're going to be putting on display in your portfolio, the 2 most important pages on your website will be your About Me and your Contact Me pages. Why would that be? Glad you asked. Well, your About Me tells your clients and whoever visits your website exactly who you are and what you're about. You can be more verbose here. I used to have a very scarce About Me. I guess if you look at my website now, you'll see I'm a bit long-winded in that area, but I think that's great because it really helps put my foot forward and showing people exactly the things that I'm interested in, the kind of work that I do, a little bit about my background, my professional background, my interests, other places that I do work, like here on YouTube and on my Instagram. So yes, your About Me is just like a way that you can get really fun and personal. And it really helps to have a headshot ready. I created my headshot using my webcam. But maybe you have a friend who's a photographer, or you could hire someone to do really nice headshots for you. Headshots are an invaluable part of being a creative professional, or just something that an image that speaks to the work that you do and who you are. If you can sum that up somehow visually without showing your face, if that is your choice, then by all means. But it never hurts to put a face to the work on your website. So smile. And then perhaps it goes without saying your Contact Me, because at the end of the day, you want people to get in touch with you, to ask you about your services, your products, the things that you offer and are good at, the things that you have successfully communicated by showing your portfolio and your work, and people want to know more. So some key places that I like to highlight for my contact page is including services that I offer. So just doing like a nice little visual overview of the things that I do, you know, hand lettering, but I also do workshops. I like to speak. I like to do brand partnerships. So things that you offer as a part of your services is a great thing to include on your Contact Me page, I think. And then obviously your project inquiry form. I say you should definitely be taking their name, their email address, obviously have a message section, a subject line section I think is also great. And then I also have found it super valuable to have a budget toggle. So a little drop-down menu for people to input what their budget is for their project. I'm gonna be making a separate video about money and specifically about making money as a lettering artist because it is not talked about enough, and for a long time I feel like I was very naive and in the dark about exactly how much money could be made here. So I'm going to be making a separate money video, so don't worry about that. An estimated budget drop-down menu has been a great place for my contact me page because it allows me to understand what people are asking me for and how much their budget is, so I can see exactly if that's within my range of being able to accommodate them. And so right from the gate, I'm not wasting time, they're not wasting time, and there's no taboo or faux pas about talking about money. Yay, you finished your portfolio, you're finally done. Now what? Post your link everywhere. Plaster it all over social media, share it with your friends, share it with your family, put it on your Facebook, your Twitter, everywhere. Put it in your Instagram bio, because it never hurts to put your links just in multiple places because it just increases your chances of getting a bite on your line. So yes, I hope that this video was helpful for you. Let me know if you have any questions or comments for me in the comment section below. Let's get a conversation going with the community about portfolios. Let's get a conversation started about money and making money as artists because there is money to be made. And your portfolio is a great way to put your foot in the door and tell the world, I am here and I have things to offer. So leave me a like if you like this video, share it with a friend, share it with your family, show your dog. Who knows? Everyone can learn about portfolios. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I make videos every single week, and I am super excited to see this community growing little by little. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.